We can get started by logging in. Alright, we're going to start on the work page. This page focuses on enhancing work-related productivity. The primary feature of this page is the schedule. The schedule can be used to record work sessions. In addition to recording sessions, reminders and daily notes can also be written on the work page. Daily notes should generally relate to tasks that will be completed within a day or so. Reminders, on the other hand, are more for goals or longer-term thoughts. If these two fields are not enough, there is also an overflow page. This overflow page can be used to, for example, brainstorm ideas. It's a separate page in order to not clutter up the other notes. Back on the work page, targets can be set and visualizations show how close one is to hitting these targets. The orange line is the target and the blue line is how much has been worked today. The time worked is based on the sessions that were recorded in the above schedule. Now, the tracking page is a more general record-keeping tool. Here we can record any combination of text, a number, or a list of options. Therefore, what gets recorded here is completely custom defined. Certain tracking categories can be set to appear in the recent history section. This can help with, for example, workouts, where the workout that gets done today is influenced by which workout was done previously. This page also has a field for tracking notes. These tracking notes can be used to write down goals or other reminders relating to tracking categories. The Analytics page visualizes data from the work and tracking pages. The first graph shown here shows the hours worked over the last 60 days. The second graph visualizes all records of the tracking category in bed before over the last 60 days. At the moment, a demo account is being used. Therefore, these graphs are still relatively empty. However, if the system is used more consistently, this page could become useful for understanding trends. Now, the Ideas page is probably the most complex part of the Productivity web app system. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here, so this isn't supposed to be a file system replacement. Instead, it serves as an addition to a traditional file system. Specifically, the focus is on organizing rough ideas which can later be condensed into one or more files once the idea has settled or solidified. Most people probably won't need something as complicated as this, but if the complexity of a project increases beyond a certain level, an extra layer like this can become useful. To understand the structure used, groups can roughly be thought of as folders, clusters can be seen as files, and ideas can be seen as sections within a file. Currently we are at the group level, so groups are listed here. We can click on one of these groups to view clusters within that group. On this page, we can also view ideas with pending changes. Whenever an edit is made to an idea, this edit gets stored as a pending change till it's committed. Therefore, until all pending changes have been committed, ideas will appear under the Quick Access section. Now, at the cluster level, we can see a hierarchy of all ideas within that cluster. Ideas can be given labels, and here at the cluster level, we can filter which ideas to show based on these labels. Additionally, there are two text inputs for each cluster. The idea dump section is where text can be written that will later be added to a specific idea, and the documentation section is where text used to explain the scope of the cluster can be stored. Finally, on the idea level, we can write the actual contents of the idea. Additionally, we can also make references to other ideas by writing the ID of the given idea in curly braces. There are also some other cool features, such as the clipboard that is shared between ideas and the tree diagram of edits.